types. You can change that if you want. And basically you wind it up. See the pawl clicking there. There's a pawl on here that locks it. Now this, I swore when I first did this because there's so much power in it, especially if I give it quite a few windings like this. That shocked me, and I thought, well, bleaters, you know, when it went. So so it's locked on the pawl, okay, and when I pull the pawl back it'll start spinning. So I'm going to do a countdown so you're ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I can feel the what did they call it when a retort, I think it is when a gun goes off and it pushes backwards. For every action there's an equal and opposite reaction, and I can feel the opposite. No, my previous video was good, but maybe no coconut, and that was because I think these bolts were maybe getting a bit loose as it's turning, unscrewing themselves. But while I was doing it, I found that, you see that, oh, see, it's not clicking on the ratchet, the big ratchet inside, and I thought, what's going on here? So I've dismantled it a bit, took this top off. This is to actually go on a model diesel engine. This is a model diesel engine rubber, in case you don't watch any of the other videos related to this. Let's take this off and I'll show you. Those pawls are fine, plenty of lithium grease in here, but if you look at the ratchet there, it's supposed to have a point on that. I think when I printed this out, I haven't printed it with I've done it with infill on 30%, and I probably should have printed it 100%. Yes, you can see that. Probably see some of the infill there below the grease. Just in here, looks like infill. So yeah. So that obviously weakens the strength. See, there's a bit of the pawl. It's supposed to have a point on here, like a wedge shape. I don't know. Oh, there's another bit of the pawl around there. I can see that. So there's a piece of the pawl. So it's been shattered almost. There's another bit round here. I'm expecting a big lump actually somewhere inside. You see the spring there. So apart from that, really I'm printing PLA. PLA is not probably the best plastic for this anyway, but that's the only filament I've got. That is quite loose, but that's probably because I've got the top off. So you can see any more bits. There's a tiny bit there, very small bit. Some very small bits I can see. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, but just look at that, the state of that, how that's been chewed up. So that goes in and out fine. So obviously, I think I did, is wound it up, released it, but I've let the pawl go too early and this has been spinning round. Let's have a look at these teeth. Ratchet teeth, they seem okay. This probably should be printed at 100% as well because of the teeth. This was printed at 30% infill. Doesn't seem to be any damage so far as I can see on the teeth, the ratchet teeth on this turning plate, only on the actual pawl itself. don't know whether just to print that out 100% will it ever be strong enough with PLA. Probably not. But then you can print it in a different plastic. But use 100% for this. Use 100% for this infills. This part here, the shaft ratchet, needs supports on. That might want 100% because of the arms. That was everything's been printed at 30% here. The arms aren't too bad because they're so close together that there probably won't be any infill on that. Yep. Apart from maybe those couple of things, when you're putting this on, turn it and click it almost as if you're screwing it on, then pop the top on. Okay, so I'm going to have to think a bit more about that. I'll just leave that as it is now.